right, we're getting our notification. So let me just try that again. We're getting ready to go live here, folks. I had a quick phone call that I took just before I went for this pre-show edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. My dad calling me, so that's pretty cool. Nice to get a phone call from my dad early in the morning. So we're getting ready to go live soon, folks, in a few minutes. And I just want to welcome you all to the pre-show edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin on this Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Again, this is the pre-show. We are always live and officially starting at 7:30 a.m. We hope that each and every one of you can partake in our show. Before we even start today's episode, which will be at 7:30, which is about 3.5 minutes away, let me get some business out of the way. I'd like to first and foremost welcome again Sonos to our platform. In addition to them, don't forget we're available on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, CastBox Player, Player FM, Tumblr. We have our social media account at Twitter. We have a Facebook like page, which, by the way, is important for all of you. If you're not subscribed to our Facebook Live page, Facebook like page, you're not going to be able to see this Sunday. This Sunday, I will be preaching at my church, and I'll be broadcasting it live for each and every one of you. So it'll be the first time you get to see me do an actual sermon at a church, my church, and it will be broadcasted live for you to view this Sunday, July 28th at 10 a.m. For those of you that are not subscribed to the like page, we are going to have an audio version of it at 10:30 a.m. that morning, but it will not be live. It will be a pre-recorded version, and that's for people that don't have access to computers but are listening to us, via apps on their phones, and that usually works out for them as well. So I'm trying to cover all my bases, moving forward before we go live on Sunday at 10 a.m. It will be an entire service, so it'll be about an hour long, but the sermon itself is about 15 minutes. I'm trying to get somebody to help edit that for me. If that's the case, we will go live right before I actually deliver the sermon, and that way you don't have to sit back and listen to the entire service in case you're just listening for my actual message. The message is going to be called You've Got Mail, so I'm hoping everyone will join us for that. Okay, so we're closing in on almost 2 minutes before we go live on the air at 7:30. Reminder to each and every one of you, this is a show designed for you, and this is a weekly show. It's Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. That's why yesterday we was a bonus feature. It was a bonus episode at 4:45 p.m. Yesterday we did a commute going home episode, and we'll have more of those in later weeks to come. I think it's a pretty cool idea. In addition to that, we also have a primetime special once again coming back. I haven't yet to give an actual air time for that, but I will get back to you according to when we decide what day and what time to air that. All right, folks, I don't want to hold you up any longer. 7:30 is right around the corner. Let's get started for another rendition of Have Faith, Let It Begin, and we're going to be live. All right. Are you looking for something different? Are you driving to work every morning and saying to yourself, what could I do to pass the time? Well, here's a show for you. Weekdays, Monday through Friday. Have Faith, Let It Begin. It is a show designed for you, the daily commuter. Motivational topics, inspirational stories, personal testimony set out to change the world. Join us every morning live at 7:30 a.m. because this is a show all about faith. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. On June 16th, 2018, I launched this show, Have Faith, Let It Begin. Join me each and every weekday at 7:30 a.m. live because this is a show all about faith. Motivational topics, inspirational stories, personal testimony designed for you, the daily commuter. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
30 seconds to go.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Angela, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day, July 24th, 2019. I'd like to start off by wishing everyone a happy Wednesday, and for you, all of you in the East Coast, it's a dry day, thank goodness. I'm hoping that all the waters have receded in this flood zones that we've had all across the tri-state area, and I'm wishing you nothing but good health and, of course, nothing but dryness today as we begin this Wednesday morning. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my dad who called me this morning, and I said, Dad, I got to call you back. I'm about to go live on the air. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem. So, Dad, I love you. Mom, I love you. I miss you guys. And, of course, to my sister Leanne, Mia, and Amari, and Mercedes, I hope you're all having a good time. And Titi Madeline, and, of course, Tomas and Tanya, all of you guys, I miss you guys immensely, and I can't wait for you guys to come home. So I just wanted you to know that. Folks, let's get started. Today's episode is called Getting Ready. And quite frankly, it's pretty interesting that I labeled it Getting Ready because I really wasn't sure how to come up with a title for such different types of topics that I wanted to talk about today. So I decided, well, how do I get ready? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I get ready for the show, and then I'm going to go into the lesson. Every morning when I wake up, I really don't know what I'm going to talk about. I have ideas that come into my mind throughout the day after I complete a show. And I jot some things down and I say, well, I could talk about this, I can talk about that. One of the things that always have inspired me since the show started is when I take Cody out for a walk. And if you don't know who Cody is, he's my dog. Cody and I take a walk in the morning. Sometimes if it's early enough and my wife is still home, I'm able to give him a walk while she watches the baby. Otherwise, I walk him up and down in front of my home so that way when the baby's still sleeping, I can hear her with the little gadget that we have, it's for audio and sound. This morning, I didn't have the privilege of having my wife there, so I had an opportunity to walk Cody up and down the street, and it came to me. A message comes to me as I am mentally preparing and praying about how my day is going to be. And yesterday, we talked about how returning to work for myself after being away for 2 weeks was something that I was looking forward to. Of course, I wasn't looking forward to leaving my daughter behind, but it was time for me to go back to work. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on the way to work this morning. And one of the things that I talked about yesterday on the way home is how I'm trying to make amends with those people that have constantly done things to me. Deliberate, yes. Talking about me behind my back and thinking that it's okay. I was burnt out. I wasn't sure how I was going to come back and be. But one thing is for sure, when I was away for 2 weeks and being around my daughter and praying and getting back into worship and getting back into the Bible, I was able to discover and listen to God's words as He said to me, we need to forgive. We need to set a better example. We need to go out into the world and be that person that we strive to be. And that is good. So getting ready for me this morning, I thought of the word forgiveness. I thought of the word being good. And I've been inspired my entire life by my parents to be that way. My mother and my father have the biggest hearts. Their generosity has no boundaries. And I've always tried my best to emulate that, to shadow that, to be that person that I know I can be. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I've done things that I've not been proud of in my past. Things that I've been forgiven for and things that I've asked for forgiveness. But one thing is for sure, getting ready for your daily routine, getting ready for your daily life, getting ready for work is not always what it seems. Every single day things can come about, things happen, challenges occur. Your car may not start. You may get into the vehicle and decide that maybe you don't feel like going to work and you decide to call out. You wake up with a cold and realize that you're not feeling well. So you call the doctor and all of a sudden you're sick. That wasn't in your plans. Maybe you're getting ready to go on vacation, and as you get ready to leave, you realize that maybe this isn't the right time for you to go away. A lot of things will come about in our minds, a lot of good and a lot of bad. One thing that I've noticed over time is how often the evil will try to set themselves in. The evil will try to get into our minds and say to ourselves, you're not good enough. You're better than that. You know, and one thing that really bothers me is how often some of us believe in that. Now, I can't tell you how to think, and I certainly won't tell you how to live your life. I can only tell you what I do when those insecurities pop into my mind. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Let me say that again. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything when I tell you that in my mind, there are times where I hear voices that say, you know, you're not really a good husband. You know, you're never going to really be a good father. You know, your wife doesn't love you. You know, your work is beneath you. You've done better. It's amazing how you've set your standards low. Those are things that have come in my mind. And you know what? I've learned to push them away. I've learned to sit back and say, wait a minute, I'm a great husband. I'm a great father. My wife loves me. I love my job. My job is not beneath me. It is what I make of it. What I do for a living, what I do on this show, is inspired by God. It is inspired to help change the world. And I will not allow it to come and sneak up and steal my joy. So as you get ready today, and you get into your vehicle, or you go into an Uber car, or you go into a train, or any way you commute, if you hear those voices, if you hear those things in your mind that say, you're not good enough, I'm here to tell you, you are. If you're listening to this show, God has put you on the right path. Why? Because this show is designed for you. This message is for you. This routine is for you. God does not make mistakes. He puts people in the right path. He puts people in the right position so that you can have a path of righteousness. Believe in yourself. Don't believe in others that tell you you can't do it. Get ready for what's next. Get ready because God has a plan for you. I believe that. I know that. And you have to start believing that too. So enjoy your day today. Get ready because God is speaking to you. And if you have to turn off this show one day a week, twice a week, and go to work with silence, do it. Because God will speak to you. Sometimes things get too loud and you're not listening and you're not hearing God actually talking to you. And He will send you messages. Sometimes they come in human form. Sometimes they come through your friends. Sometimes they come with a notepad, an email. Eyes open, ears wide open. Allow your heart to let Him in, and you will get ready for work and get ready for what's next. For Have Faith, Let It Begin. My name is Angel. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, man love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day. Don't forget a special edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. July 28th, this Sunday at 10 a.m., we will be broadcasting a sermon of mine from my church. It is entitled, You've Got Mail. I can't wait for you to be with us, but you got to join us on our Have Faith, Let It Begin like page on Facebook. God bless you. Have a great day.